Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Healthy with Nicole. In this video today, I wanted to talk a little bit about how I fixed my sleep. And I think this is super important for gut health, but also healing of any disease, any issue, any tissue. You have to sleep. So I know a lot of people have also talked to me about their troubles with insomnia, whether it's they can't fall asleep, they can't stay asleep, or they wake up 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and can't go back to sleep. All of these problems have relations in hormones. And one of the biggest ones that stands out to us all is melatonin. That is the hormone that we associate with sleep. But what's interesting is, and I talked about this in another video, but melatonin is not just the hormone for sleep, it's the hormone for healing. And it's also called the hormone of darkness. And this is really what I've worked on to help improve my sleep and really fix the sleep issues that I was having. And this really all is surrounding circadian rhythms. So this is one of the first things I wanted to share with you about quantum biology. And I'll be talking more about this in my webinar on April 20th. That's live, so you can ask questions about, how this might pertain to you. But basically, how it works is that the body makes its own melatonin, right? We think of it as a supplement, but you really don't want to do that because it does interfere with your natural production. So when you go outside during the day and you're exposed to natural sunlight, you actually make melatonin in your body. So it is not being released because it's daytime and your body sees the light and knows that it's not the time to sleep. But we do make it when we are exposed to the light and it's stored in the body. So then come sunset, the body sees that there's no more blue light in the sun, right? The rays of light have changed, the frequencies of light have changed, and at night there's no longer that blue light that wakes us up like it does in the morning. And instead we see different wavelengths of light, more like red light. And also, so that dimming of the light, less potent light, if you will, is the signaling, it starts to signal to the brain that nighttime is coming and we want to start preparing for sleep. So as soon as the sun sets, normally people will turn on all the lights. They go inside and they start to look at their devices, their computers, their televisions, and they have all the lights on in the house. And almost everybody that I have talked to, this is how they operate, and this is how I have operated for many years myself. And so for me, when I noticed the big shift in my sleeping patterns was around 2020. And you know what all happened during that time? And there was a big shift to being in front of the computer all day and in front of the computer at night because less things to do, I think. So that's when my sleeping issues really kicked in, and I've had them all this time. So as soon as I started to implement darkness after sunset, everything changed. And so what happens in your brain is the sun goes down, there's no more lights, it's naturally dark, and your body will start to release that melatonin that you've spent all day making, release that into the bloodstream throughout the night. This will not happen if your eyes detect light because it confuses the brain and tells the brain it's daytime, there's light out, we need to be awake. And so instead of releasing melatonin, it will release cortisol instead. So this is a big problem when it comes to trying to heal your body because you need to sleep. All of your tissues heal when you sleep. And many other things happen when you sleep. So sleep is number one, so critical for no matter what you're working on, whether it's weight loss or healing your gut or joints or anything else, you've got to sleep. So you have to keep the lights off after dark. When the sun goes down, I know that's really challenging for a lot of people, but you must keep the lights off. And one way to get around this is using blue blockers, which I do have. If I want to go out, if I want to watch a movie with my daughter or something like that, I can do it. But for the most part, I just keep the lights off. And if I need some light, I will light candles. I do read a book at night and I use a red book light. But this has transformed my sleeping. And so not only am I not having really any insomnia anymore, I can sleep a long time and I'm sleeping much deeper. I dream, I wake up feeling very refreshed and energized, and that just wasn't happening before. I've also tried this out with a number of family, friends, and clients, and so far everyone else is getting the exact same results. Great results, sleeping much, much better. And so it really depends on how much light you allow in after dark. So for people that still are having lights on, but maybe not as much, they see a little improvement, but not, dramatic. And so the key is here to make as much melatonin as you can during the day by being exposed to natural sunlight. Then at nighttime when the sun sets, don't expose yourself to light and allow your body to do, what it's meant to do, which is sleep after dark. There's more nuance to this that I'll go into in the webinar on Thursday, the 20th. If you miss it, it will be available as a recording on my website. But for now, you can use the link below to register, and I hope to see you there and answer more questions and hopefully help you get the best sleep of your life too. We'll see you next time.